Welcome back, Pitch Invaders. We are back for another episode. We got Amir today and our first time guest, Abanoub, for season 3. Abanoub, how are you?
I'm doing great, guys. See, I'm wearing no badges today because I'm wearing like a referee, right? Because everybody's gonna
Yeah,
start blaming Real
yeah.
Madrid and call it Madrid and stuff like that. So might as well just wear a referee
Pen,
clothes.
Kofta Madrid, Mbappe
penalty,
penalties.
penalty.
We'll get
Mbappe,
into
Real
M,
Madrid.
Kylian Mbappe
um
penalty.
well, first of all, tell everybody which team you support from the Premier League, since we're a Premier League podcast.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
You know what's funny?
Another Kofta.
I was in Jamaica with my wife last week, and we met two girls there. We hear them speak, and I know a Scouse accent when I hear it. So we approached them and was like, "Where are you guys from?" And she was like, "Liverpool." I was like, "I knew it.
No
It's
way.
Jim Carragher. That's why." And we just like
That's
hit
awesome.
it off from there. Yeah.
Dude, that's my
That's
dream.
nice.
That's awesome. Okay, so it's two Liverpool people against one City guy on the podcast today. We got a lot of episodes that we want to talk about, and we want to get Abanoub's take, obviously. So we'll start with the first game, guys, of the weekend, which was Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. I don't know if you guys watched the game, but Arsenal had a pretty comfortable win.
It was expected, to be honest, with
Yeah.
Angie Postecoglou taking over Nottingham Forest first game and letting his defender play a high line against Arsenal's attack. Like, what can you expect, to be honest?
Yeah, it did not look good. Abanoub, what did you think?
Yeah, I mean, it is expected. I don't know what Nottingham Forest is thinking, getting rid of Nuno, who brought them out of relegation just to get somebody who took Spurs to the relegation zone.
to relegation.
I mean, again, nothing there looked off-putting at all. Everything looked like what you would expect. Noni Medwicki doing good on the right flank since Saka being out. It's making that $55 million, $55 million
worth it.
pound or whatever worth. Yeah, it's sweetened it a little bit. Like it wasn't when they did it, but now it's okay. And now you look like you're worth that much money, I guess.
Yeah, and I think it's good rotation I mean, Saka obviously does have his injury problems, so like maybe we're gonna start seeing Madueke, play a game every once in a while, or maybe, he'll get subbed in whenever Saka is back. But I think that's good for rotation if Madueke doesn't take the left wing from Eze,
Yeah. Well, it was Eze's debut at home first game, so I mean, I didn't see much, but it's probably a better start than Martinelli. He probably
100%.
offers a lot more tactical options more than Martinelli, because Martinelli is very undecisive. Well, I want to highlight though that in midfield it was surprising to see Marino and Zubimendi starting rather than Zubimendi and Rice.
Yeah,
and Zubimendi had a game.
He did.
That first goal was amazing. 2 goals and an assist, I believe. Right? Was it?
It
was just 2 goals.
Yeah,
just 2 goals, but overall he had a great game, and you're starting to see like why Arsenal really insisted on getting him, even though they signed Declan Rice for $100 million, record-breaking fee, but they still insisted to get Zubimendi. And him in the midfield, he just doesn't play a defensive role. We saw the attacking side this game too, which 100%. Was interesting to see. I think great signing for Arsenal. They look on paper like the strongest team in the league. It's their year, I should say, but except that Liverpool's Kofta never rises up.
Okay. I'll get into it. I wanted to ask Abanoub, I don't know if you watched Zubimendi at all in the La Liga, since you're more in the La Liga last season. Do you have any thing to say about him, or him being a signing and a player at Arsenal, what he offers more than what we've seen in the first few games, yeah?
And this is what's expected of Zubimendi. I think even in La Liga, he was like that as well. That's why he was very sought after by teams like Barcelona. I feel like if Barcelona had the money and had the budget, they would have been able to entice him to make a local switch. And you can see what he can bring to midfield. You can see why teams like Arsenal and Liverpool wanted him. Like multiple teams,
Yes.
Put him on the list of somebody who can plug a big hole, a complete midfielder, can do it all, can do a lot of defensive work as you saw, but can also have some attack contribution. So fantastic player.
Yeah, I want to say one thing. If we were talking about Odegaard or Saka getting injured last season, maybe like, "Khalas, it's over. The Arsenal season's over." I don't, I don't see actually any problem with Odegaard being injured and Saka being injured. Like,
Yeah.
if anything, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Rice, Moreno, and Zubamendi, and not seeing Saka and Odegaard playing. Like, honestly,
That's
I
blasphemous,
don't
man.
know.
I don't know. Like Saka's amazing,
Saka's
man. Like
good, but
again,
Saka is irreplaceable.
he needs to get
yeah.
fully fit and back. Even the first game he played, he wasn't still at 100%. And I think 100% Saka would be good, but until he gets to that, which is going to take a while, even after the
Yeah.
injury.
Even when he comes back from injury, usually like last season, he was firing on all cylinders
He
right
didn't play
away.
good.
No, he did. Right
Did
after
he
the
actually?
injury. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just came back and started just firing again. Who had him in fantasy last year? I can't remember. It was Christian, right?
I got him at the end. Yeah, I got him at the end though.
Or you got him? Yeah,
Remember?
yeah. Yeah, he is. I don't know. I think he's very important. If anything, not having Odegaard maybe has not been missed much. Not having Saka,
Yeah.
you don't feel it now. You'll feel it down the line. As they can do the
Will we though?
Odegaard job, I would say. That's my 2 cents. I think Saka is
Madueke,
offers.
Waneri.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saka's irreplaceable, but I don't know. I think
Madueke,
Madueke is
not
doing good.
experienced. Madueke is good, but he's not Saka. Like Madueke is not gonna cut
100%.
inside and like put that top bin. Like he's just
Yeah.
he's still not too composed. He's still like new to the team. And, like he wasn't even starting for Chelsea. He was a rotation player.
He's still
Great
raw.
player,
I mean,
but
he's still a raw talent.
yeah.
It will take him time. Yeah. Gyökeres with another goal.
Yes, I was about to ask.
Seems like he's working.
Potentially
Well,
a 20 goal striker that Arsenal finally has.
Yeah. And I think it was a great signing, and they really needed him last year and the year before. If you ask me, it was way overdue for them to sign a striker, because a chance that the chance that Gyökeres got, if that chance was created the same way in the last like 2 games, like if he wasn't playing or in the last few years, it would have never been a goal, and that's exactly what they needed. A man in the box.
Exactly. Something I heard that I really liked was like it's not like he's like a prolific or like a really beautiful striker like Holland or Isak maybe, but he's the kind of ugly goal kind of scorer that like the Arsenal team needs. Like you will get kind of like, I don't know, Lacazette or Aubameyang, they would get 20 goals that the team needs. Doesn't have to be pretty, but like he's getting the goals that matter. And that makes a difference. This game last season would have been a 1-0 game. But because they have that game changer getting those ugly goals, it was a 3-0 game. Like,
I agree.
I don't know. Abanoub, what do you think about Gyökeres?
Big difference maker. A lot of people thought he would flop just because he came from like outside of top 5 league or whatever. Again, we forget that this guy, the only reason he did not win the Golden Boot, last season is that he played in Portugal. But this guy like scored the most last year. This guy is a great goal scorer. He knows how to score a goal. Who cares how beautiful the goal looks like if he's gonna get it with his head, with his leg, whatever.
Yeah.
We've seen people like Holland do that too. Like they scored with different body parts in different like anatomical positions. As long as you score, man, as long as you have that sense, you know where the ball is gonna be and you're gonna hurl your body at it just to score it. That's
it doesn't
fine.
matter.
Yeah, they've been missing that with people like Havertz, who's not a striker, and people like Jesus, who are like not that profile and injury prone and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, Arsenal is putting the pressure on Liverpool, or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe Liverpool's putting the pressure on Arsenal, but like Arsenal doesn't look like they're stopping.
Yeah, good.
They have depth this season, and that's to be feared. That's for sure.
Yeah. I think are they playing Man City next week? Is that the game?
Sunday.
Okay, well, that's going to be a big test. So they lost against Liverpool, but let's see if they win against Manchester City or not.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into that at the end of the game. Okay, the next game, Tottenham versus West Ham, guys. Tottenham 3-0. I thought there was a lot of positive. Xavi Simons looked great.
Berval is a great young kid.
I was surprised not to see what's his name, the new striker, Randall Koulibaly, who didn't even play. So I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, maybe it's too early for him. I don't think he was playing with PSG anyway, so he's probably out of like game fitness. It will take him time to get on in the starting squad. Like I could see him like as a third choice probably after Charleston, Solanke, and then him, unless he really proves himself in training and the coach has other has.
Yeah, I mean Mateus Tell was the one that started, so I mean there's 4 strikers now.
And that's true. However, the Spurs as a team, I think they have made a lot of improvements to the squad this year, like bringing in Xavi Simons, Joel Palhinha, Kolumwani, Kudus. Like this team has a lot of attacking threat that they can score many goals. And even in defense, bringing in Thomas Frank, it has given them that balance that now we're not just attacking, scoring many goals, and then we'll see how the game is gonna end. They're actually keeping clean sheets. I think that's their 3rd clean sheet this season.
Yeah.
Like between all the games that they played in all competitions. So that's something that is very unusual for Spurs. Great game. Cannot say anything about West Ham, to be honest. I don't know where they're heading now.
I mean, dude, I don't want to get carried away with Tottenham, but they're in 3rd place. They're playing good. They could easily get in a Champions League spot, like the way they're playing, and the depth that they have a little bit now with the attack. So, yeah, I mean, Abanoub, you got anything to say about Spurs?
No, they look fresh at least, so that's good because they looked very defeated last season. They looked like they couldn't even beat a mid-table team if they wanted. You see, I mean, also they played versus. I mean, they scored first before it was a 10-man team, and then Suchek getting sent off, 100% valid, terrible tackle.
Agreed.
And so maybe that's
he
part
didn't even
of it
argue
too.
it, yeah.
No, it was terrible, dude. Like you can see that the sock. I can't remember who the tackle was on, but it was completely like torn, dude.
I saw.
But yeah, but this team again, Thomas Frank is one of these guys who are like, they're stat forward. They like to, like play the numbers game and the statistics so he's one of these coaches, and I guess maybe somebody like that would help them actually put some sense and put some organization into their team rather than just like throwing talents at the ball and hoping they do something.
Yeah, no, 100%. We'll actually see a system that's actually working. And like you said, Amir, they got the clean sheets. They're getting goals.
Vibo, I think we lost your video.
No, he said be right back. We can pause.
Oh, okay.
Can you cut this out?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the 16th minute, I finished the predictions video. I'll post it. Yeah, I'll post it after we record, and then we can post it on social media.
Did you post the bloopers? I remember.
Yeah.
You're back?
I did.
How long you got, people?
No, I'm good. I got some time.
Okay. Guys, Chelsea versus Brentford.
The Garnacho effect. You bring on Garnacho, he almost got an assist, and then he gives the ball away for the other team to score the tie. That's what you get.
Mean, I don't know if you guys watched the game, but the last minute goal from Carvalho to make it 2-2. That Chelsea is definitely leaking a lot of goals.
Let's see. How many?
Well, I guess they had some clean. They lost 1 goal against West Ham, 2 goals against Brentford. Maybe it's not a huge concern, but still,
they're still not very convincing in the back.
That's
they kept Sanchez as their main keeper. I don't think they have had major signing in defense. At least not a leader. They don't have like the Van Dijk. They don't have Saliba or Gabriel.
They needed that Donnarumma more than you guys did. I would say that.
I mean, honestly, they could have got Ederson.
We're gonna get to Man City, but I'm very very happy with Donnarumma's performance. But yeah, let's focus on Chelsea for now. I have a lot to say.
It was good to see Palmer come back and get a goal off the bench.
Yeah,
Juan
Cole
Pedro
Palmer.
again gets another attacking return. He got another assist. So like, I mean, this guy is awesome. Honestly.
Yeah, if he stays fit, I think that's a great signing for Chelsea. It sucks that the Liam Delap is not available for them.
Yeah.
Which makes their options very limited, but at least they got Cole Palmer back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I think
I think what happened was Enzo Maresca might have taken it a bit lightly, playing Brentford and not starting your starters and just taking it a little bit easy and having a slow start and then having to sub in all of your starters to make sure that you make a change.
Yeah.
This is a lesson to be
it's
learned, I would
it's
say, for
always
Enzo
these
Maresca, not to
mid-table
underestimate anybody's
teams are the ones that gives you a lot of trouble, and if you don't get these points, like you don't know where you're gonna end. But like these games are the ones that that wins you the title.
I can't believe you just called Brentford mid-table. They're mid-table, خلاص? You downgraded them?
Wait, I thought they are mid-table. They have been.
Are they like upper mid, right? I don't know.
Like between 8th and 12th, they're always like in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the warm area is what they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have a lot of faith in that guy. I think Enzo Maresca is the man that this team needed, and I think he's bound to do great stuff. Caicedo again and again, proving to be a fantastic signing for the team.
Yes.
Just brilliant midfielder. Yeah. Again, does the team lack a little bit in defense? 100%. I don't think that those four can play, in mid-table in La Liga, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
They still had a problem with build-up, though. I feel like they've been having problems with build-up in general. That's why it took them a very long time to be able to score these goals when Brentford started to be a bit leaky. But
yeah,
I think they will figure it out.
Like,
yeah,
a Brentford with Mbuemo would have been more dangerous than that, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how they play against Bayern Munich tomorrow. I'm sure they're going to lose, if I'm being honest.
Big game.
But it'll be a good test
for them. I did not watch
for them.
Bayern this year. I don't know. I have no.
They're scoring like crazy. I looked at the goals for them. Luis Diaz is on the score sheet. Every attacker is scoring.
Yeah.
It's a farmers league, so I mean,
They got Harry Kane.
Yeah. Okay, that's all for Chelsea. You guys ready to go to the Liverpool game? The big game, guys. The big game.
How dare you?
It's embarrassing.
Liverpool 1-0.
Against who?
Minute.
Against who?
Burnley. Against Burnley.
A big game. You're talking about a big game against Burnley.
Hey, Burnley.
3 points is 3 points.
100%.
Staying on top of the league. These moments is what matters.
I do have some things to say about the game. I'll let our guest go first, though. Abanoub, as a Liverpool fan, what's your reaction to that game?
Frustrated, very frustrated. And I watched the Newcastle game with Amir, actually.
It was the Arsenal
before
game,
the international break.
We watched the Arsenal game.
No, we watched Liverpool and Newcastle.
Maybe. I can't even remember.
When AG came over.
That was Arsenal.
It was Arsenal. You're right. It wasn't Newcastle. Yeah. But I mean, I feel like Liverpool has the same problems, and I mean, we look better versus Arsenal than we did look versus Burnley, which is hilarious to say. I don't know what's missing from the formula. The team is lacking a lot in the midfield. There are the obvious dead horses that we don't want to keep beating on, like Vert's not working.
Yeah.
Like Gakpo just knows to do one thing, which is just cut inside and shoot. I mean, everybody knows you're going to do that now, bro. And you're not Salah. You don't have the tactical variability that would make you do something different. There is lack of chemistry. There's why did you not pass to me? Like I was here, and I don't know if that's because of the constant rotation. I mean, it's not like Arne Slot is rotating like that. I really cannot wrap my finger around what is the problem other than just lack of chemistry, new faces being introduced, just people not picking up
Yeah,
form yet.
I think that's the big thing. For me, I think we're still seeing the players getting used to each other and the attack gelling. But the big comment I have is that, first of all, it's great that we've won all the games and we're not at our full potential. We're not at our full strength. But realistically, I watched the game and it was just so disjointed and unorganized. I mean, random players are finding themselves in random positions, and I mean, I think every single player on the pitch had an attacking chance. Frimpong, Robertson, Gravenberch, like it's all disjointed attack. I want to see the four attackers in the front creating the chances, and occasionally other players creating chances. But like, it's frustrating for me as a fan to see random players finding themselves in random positions because the ball bounced to them or some deflection. And that was honestly the whole entire game. And we got lucky 100%. We got lucky with that handball to get a penalty. And we're not going to do that every game. And we
No,
can't continue it realistically every time. So something needs to
big
happen quick.
problem.
Something needs to
Big
happen quick.
problem. And this again, you're playing versus a team like Burnley that is gonna do that low block and just completely shut you off, which I understand that. But then I guess for moments like that, you have somebody like Isak. I don't know how good he is in air, but
Yes.
I mean, crossing the ball. Again, this is another problem I have with like people like Milos Kerkez. Like you saw Robertson being subbed in, man, and you saw like how that flank start moving. You know, like
Yes.
that kid still
Kirkus is
has
a
not.
hothead, man. He's a hothead too.
Yeah, he's hothead. Yeah, I mean, again, Andy Robertson was like that too, I would say, early
But
on.
he was smart with his,
Oh,
still, I don't know.
His attacking contribution covered it.
He subbed him off because he said he was the highest risk of Liverpool losing. Was
he
that
got the yellow
focal point?
card and he was just not backing off, and yeah, he was gonna get sent off.
I do appreciate that substitution though. Like that's the
Yes,
kind of managerial decision I would want because the game is in the balance. If a dumb defender does a red card in the 50th minute, we could easily lose this game. But he just took him out even before halftime, which I was like, I'm not upset with that at all.
that's disciplinary actually. I'm pretty sure he like gave him a tough word in the locker room, so
I hope
that's
so.
fine.
Yeah, I think Isak though, when he comes into that front four, I'm curious to see how him and Salah combine. But I'm excited to see. I think Isak, he's just a goal machine, man. Just a
It's
goal
going to be
machine.
hard to predict, I would say, because again, Salah used to be the man of the team. You're expecting this guy to cut inside. You're expecting this guy to, like create the chance or shoot himself, whatever. When you have somebody like Isak in the box, now you want to put the ball in for him. So is Salah going to stay wide? The man cannot run as fast as he used to. So I don't know how that's going to shape up. I really have no idea. And again, is somebody going to be feeding Isak balls from the midfield or no? Because the way it's looking right now, you only have somebody like McAllister who is like receiving that ball and trying to do something with it. But again, players don't turn; they're not finding each other on the field. I don't know if Szoboszlai being on a right back is throwing things off. I have no idea. Like it just looks weird. They just look weird. Again, a lot of changes. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, like you said, we still haven't seen enough from Verts. And as much as it's a dead horse and I keep hitting it, but he is the center of the attack. And
yeah,
and I think that's the problem. Actually, I think Arne Slot is making him the center of attack, and it's causing him problems, and it's causing the team problems.
He can't get dropped.
There are. I feel Liverpool is lacking ideas.
150 million.
Like I'm feeling.
Disagree with you on that one, Amir. I really don't think Arne Slot is the problem here. I think the guy is actually creating. He's putting players where they should be, but like Max said, it's like they're not finding each other, or there's something lacking.
I still, in my opinion, with Arne Slot being the coach last year, now it's a whole different game because Liverpool just won the title. You're gonna have two struggles with two different play styles. It's either teams like Burnley that's gonna defend to death with the low block, so you actually have to really find a way through with having players like between the gaps, or you're gonna have teams like Newcastle and Arsenal that's gonna try to be head to head with the pressure, and they're gonna try to beat you on the counters or even with build up. And I feel like with the way Liverpool have been playing, they haven't shown that attacking mentality from the players or the ideas from the coach either. You see, Salah is completely isolated, and I think it has to do with having Supersly or even Connor Bradley. They're not supporting with like the overlap. And I think this is where, like, if Frimpong is making it back in the starting lineup, it will free up Salah a bit from being always playing wide. He's going to be able to cut in more, and he's going to be able to offer this support, which was surprising to see Frimpong on the bench, and he didn't start the game. With Ekitike and Gakpo, you're I think Ekitike, Gakpo, and Verts are your attacking options. And the reason why, because Ekitike and Gakpo both, they switch places a lot within the game. And it completely leaves Salah isolated. Because if you focus all of your attacking effort on Gakpo, Ekitike, and expect Verts to link with them, and then with having Gravenberch or McAllister is separated, because Verts is not really finding anyone to support him in that midfield, it's leaving a big gap between the team. That's why you feel like every player is playing on their own, and they're lacking options. They're lacking ideas. That's the part I meant. Like, I feel like the coach should be finding a better way. If it's too complicated for these players to play together with the ideas, make it simple. Just allow them to freely find each other on the field. But I feel like there are some core problems with the formation and the way Arne Slot wants the player to play.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with some components of that. I think players need time to gel. At the same time, you don't just want to let the players just go there and have a free for all, because we've seen teams that have amazing players and they still suck, like Chelsea 2 years ago. So it's at the same time that players do have to fit into the system, and players like Verts is coming from a completely different league and completely different system and everything, and Ekitike maybe has done a little bit better. Frimpong is a defensive
same league.
weakness.
Ekitike is coming from the same league too, and that's the
and
thing.
Frimpong.
And Frimpong, you're right. Yeah.
And I mean, Frimpong is still a little bit too weak in the defensive danger, in my opinion. And there's some components that with time will change, but we don't have the luxury of time, but we do have the luxury of 12 points. So
yeah, exactly.
If we keep getting these ugly wins, that's all right with me, and with the expectation that it will change eventually.
That's a house of cards, man. It's gonna come.
You spend 450 million, and you're okay with ugly wins.
Yeah.
If that was Arsenal or Man City, let's say if Verts went to Man City for that price tag, you know how the media is gonna react, right? But
I mean, people did that with Nunes. Don't forget.
It's the luxury of playing for Liverpool.
Nah, dude.
Being always the favorites and the underdogs, you know.
No.
I think we're talking Manchester City. We can go into Manchester City next. 8th place Manchester City versus 14th place Manchester United. Amir, would you like to start us?
Yes. Well, it was a great game. I want to start off with Donnarumma because it was the first time in a very long time to feel safe in the back, to actually have a proper goalkeeper.
Very true.
And actually trust him that he can make a save when it's needed. I don't think I've had that feeling for a very long time. And I feel like he already has a presence in the box. He's communicating very well with the defenders. So when it's time for him to come out and keep the ball or like pass it, and even like in the moments when he had like the ball into his feet and he had to help with build up, he is communicating well. And what I really like from this game, what Pep really offered, like in terms of flexibility for his players, even to the fact that he didn't ask Donnarumma to actually contribute and build up. Every time Donnarumma has the ball, he literally asks him to pass it to one of the wingers, either Doku or Foden. It happens every single time, which removes a lot of pressure off your keeper and let him focus on doing exactly what he needs to do, and he did it. It was a great performance.
Yeah.
In terms of the game itself, I think City were well prepared. Formation was great. I really liked having Gvardiol back paired with Ruben Diaz and Kusanov on the right back. He really stepped up.
Okay.
You can feel like the fear in Manchester United players, like they don't want to come near this guy because every ball he's tackling, he's not trying to like body, he's like going for your leg.
Killing them,
like,
yeah.
He's like going for your leg, and he offered a lot of
he's
like
card risk though. He's very card risk. Like
he kind of
he
he's
got
kind of
yellow, right? Didn't he?
he's kind of like Perkins, if you ask me. But I feel like his decision making is a little better than Kirk's.
Yeah.
And we started with Bernardo on the right field, on the
I
right.
did not
right.
like that.
It's the same way we played against Inter in the final, and I think he needed Bernardo to support Kusanov because Manchester United, the way they play is 3-4-3. So you expect a lot of players from the wing. You need to defend with 5 players. So what would happen?
Shut him down completely on that flank. I did not see Bernardo Silva.
I don't think he was asked to do anything like in attack. Honestly, he
was just carrying the ball, which is good at least.
Yeah.
He's carrying the ball and moving forward with it, which is all he did. But he didn't have the pace, and he was completely like I don't know how many duels he got into, but something tells me he might have lost most of them versus Dorgu.
But I think most of the time he was actually being our right back.
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
He won 3 out of 13 duels.
Yeah.
He got devoured.
That's trash.
No, I think Amir's right. I think he was being asked to just like carry the ball forward and that's it. But he was like not offering anything. And he still has a very good rating. But that's why I don't like the ratings. I like the eye test. And to me, he was like failing the eye test. But
I think he did what he was asked to do, just an extra man in defense. Because when you have Manchester United playing 3-4-3, so you're expecting 2 players on each wing every time they attack.
Right.
In defense, you need to actually play with 5 defenders to be able to cover that. But overall, I think City played well. Haaland, amazing. I think he is our most consistent player this season, offering a lot of options in build-up and even scoring the goals when we need him to. Doku had a great game. Credit to the team, credit to Pep. Amazing performance for a derby. Going to the other side of Manchester, I don't know what to say. I'll leave that part for you guys because I kind of said it all about Ruben Amorim before.
I really think the scoreline was a bit tad too deceiving. Like the 3-0 looks like a thrashing. I don't think that Manchester United looked that bad. I know, like I was talking with Amir before we started recording, and he was like, "No, dude, they just didn't show up." We can take a look at stats, and again, I'm not a big on stats, but to say that they completely did not show up is really not an accurate statement because I'm looking at ball possession, 55%. You know, they had a 1.5 xG versus the 2.6 that so they underperformed what they were expected to score. They had 12 shots versus 13 for the City, so it's a tad bit deceiving. The 3-0 makes it look like Amorim was completely like clueless on the line, not knowing what to do. I really don't think that's a very accurate representation.
I think the defense was a big problem for Manchester United. They were poor up front, obviously wasteful in attack, and Mbeumo wasted so many chances. He did have the best chance of the game, the beautiful save that Donnarumma made, but I just have a vivid image of Haaland running past Maguire as if he wasn't even there. And like I was just shaking my head, man.
Yeah.
And I think Ugarte gave away the ball for one of the goals, if I remember, or maybe it was one. It's just poor defense, poor midfield. Fernandez is not a captain. I didn't see a captain performance. You know what I mean?
Well, I was trying to tell Abanoub, yes, the stats could show that they actually were in game, but it's about who was more in control. I think City allowed Manchester United. After that third goal, we basically just defended for like a good like 30 minutes. And
But
this is
if
when
they had a better finisher up front, this scoreline would not be 0.
they had their chances, but this is why Donnarumma was brilliant, and I love it.
Yeah.
We needed moment. We needed a keeper to carry us through these moments, because if Mbeumo had scored that goal at that shot, it would have been
Yeah.
2-1, and
He
then
showed up.
what would have happened from. What would have happened from there. It was just refreshing to see, and I think overall, with Ruben Amorim's, like, he could be great, like when he's trying to build up an attack, but again, like you saw that third goal, Holland like we actually made a pass through to Holland before the midfield,
Yeah.
and all of the
Terrible line for
defenders.
no reason. Yeah.
This is like basic.
Dumb, man.
This is basic 101, like soccer defending.
Yeah.
If you're at a tactical level to allow your defenders to actually go
I'll
past
tell
the
you what
midfield.
happened. No, keep going,
It took off
But
Euro.
Yeah.
no.
I
Here's what
just like
happened.
I
Remember last time they met? What happened?
No.
Like Amorim and Pep, when Amorim won, and they were like, "Oh, on his first game with United, he just gets to beat Manchester City like that." I think Pep learned a lot from that. I was talking actually with David Sawiris about that before, like right after the game actually on Sunday, and he was like, "This shows you a good manager, somebody who would learn from a game like that." And in a game where Amorim knew that Pep likes to build up a lot, and he pressured them high, and Pep couldn't get out and stuff, whatever, and he just intercepted the ball at awkward moments and scored. This time, Pep was like, you know what? I'm gonna play like I'm Carlo Ancelotti. I'm actually gonna play one touch passes, long balls, counter. When was the last time you've seen City had like losing the possession game to another team? 45% possession.
believe it or not, the time I've seen City do that, when we won the treble. This is when we decided to stay back,
just play direct ball. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's the time. Yeah.
Fast ball, man. I've seen, like, there was a passing sequence. I was telling Amir before recording. There was a passing sequence where there's like 5-6 players. They were like, nobody's touching the ball twice. Like, everybody's like one pass, and they were able to escape pressure fast. And again, when somebody's playing you with high pressure, high line, and you're escaping pressure because you're not holding the ball too long and you're not allowed to be pressed, and you're playing long balls, and then Haaland is back to Germany days, bro. He's like having yards in front of him, and he's just like running like a wild horse. I see him with the ball from outside of the 18. I know it's a goal. I know this guy's going to just like switch it to his left foot, and he's going to bury it in there, and there's nothing he can do to stop it. It's too late, Fantastic performance for City.
And Max and I were actually talking about this in the last episode, because we were talking about Pep's role in developing players and not allowing them to play freely. And I think Pep responded very well, Max, by actually offering more flexibility to his players in this game. And I think, again, that's part of the challenge that is being put on Pep from his coaching staff, the new minds that he brought in to his staff. I think that's the challenge for him this season, to actually be able to accept these ideas and apply them on the field, not with the new players, in my opinion. So
yeah, it was a great game, and we'll see how they play next week. So, Abanoub, before you hop off, just want to take your quick reaction on Madrid, how they played today in the Champions League, and then we'll send you on your way.
All I have to say is it was a bit disappointing. Again, I saw ideas on the field. I just did not see any of it come to fruition at all. There's a lot of doubts on people like Vinny for whatever reason. They're still like outside of their form, so they're being benched. And once he gets subbed in, he's expected to do something. He brings in some energy, but again, you see somebody with a ball that is frantically running around with it, doesn't know what to do with it. Again, I get it. Just we are consistent at a good 6 or 7 out of 10, which is good. We're not like last season. We're like winning games and then losing 10, and it's consistent, and we're winning games even down 10 men. It happened today. It happened over the weekend in the Liga, playing 10 men again. Stupid mistakes. Carvajal, a veteran of the league, cannot be really getting into like arguments and headbutting somebody. Like, this is stupid. But Mbappe has been fantastic, has been popping off, has been redeeming himself through and through. I take back every single negative thing I said about him before he came. The guy doesn't take us for granted. He's doesn't play like he took the jersey for granted. He is killing himself.
Yeah.
He's doing everything. And watch him. If you didn't watch the game over the weekend, watch highlights. Watch how the goal he scored and the assist he had to Guler, how he did something. He went to the left flank where Junior is. That was supposed to be Junior. Junior couldn't do it in 90 minutes. That guy just goes to the left flank once and just completely eats that defender, cuts inside, and drops it into Guler for the goal. That man is just like top class. But yeah, we'll see. We might talk about it a little bit more next week, and hopefully we do a little bit better. And I have more to say about the team.
Well, good luck to Madrid in the Champions League, Abanoub in the La Liga, and we really loved having you. So we'll see you on the next episode, hopefully.
Thank you, boys. Talk to you guys next week.
See you, man. Bye, man. All right, Amir. Let's take a quick break, and then we will jump into next week's fixtures. All right, guys, welcome back to the game week predictions now. And before we jump into next week, we're going to look back to how we did last week with the predictions. Amir only got +7.
Only? That's a good score.
Yeah, he guessed the Manchester City scoreline correctly, 3-0. On the other end, I got +13. So I guess 3 of the scorelines correctly.
Congrats, man.
Thank you. So now Amir's up to 15. I am up to 22. So I'm pulling away. Amir's got to come up big this week to catch up to me. So
and we'll start with the first game.
The Merseyside derby, Liverpool versus Everton. Amir, Saturday 7:30. Hit me.
It's your team. You have to start.
I'm gonna go. Man, Everton is playing kind of good, aren't they? But I don't think this is going to be where we. It's not going to be where we stop. I think we're going to rise up to this occasion. I think we are, and I'm going to go with 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool. Is Isak playing?
No, I think he'll come off the bench maybe for a 10-minute cameo or something, but I don't think he'll start. No. I think he needs more time.
I'm gonna flip it. 2-1 Everton.
Our first loss.
Yes.
Okay. Grealish.
I trust. Yeah.
Former Man City. Okay. Brighton versus Tottenham.
Okay. I think Spurs they're very convincing. They may not be able to keep the clean sheet, but I will go 3-1 Spurs.
3-1. I'm gonna go with actually a 2-0 Tottenham. I'm gonna go with the clean sheet. Okay, Burnley versus Nottingham Forest. I don't even know what to think about Nottingham Forest now, man. They're unpredictable.
It's very confusing. Yeah. You start. Yeah, it's your turn.
I'll go with Burnley.
Is that their first win of the year for the season?
No, they've won once. They've won once against Sunderland. Yeah.
Not bad. I'm gonna say 1-1 for that game.
That was the other thing on my mind. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. West Ham again versus Crystal Palace, who doesn't score much.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't score much, but West Ham is.
This is a really ugly game. I definitely am not watching this game.
I'm gonna go with the tie. 1-1.
1-1?
Yeah.
I can see that. But you know what? I think West Ham has to come up with a win. And I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with 1 Ham.
Okay.
All right. Wolves, who are struggling, versus Leeds. Wolves have won only 1 game against West Ham. So they're needing more points right now. Hit me with it, Amir.
That's another 1-1. That's another 1-1 game for me.
1-1. You know what? I'm going to give Wolves the win. I keep going with 1-0s. I don't know why. But I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Wolves.
That's reasonable.
Okay, Manchester United versus Chelsea.
leaky Chelsea versus no defense United.
Versus Coco United. You want to go first?
Okay. I think this is going to be a high scoring game.
Really?
I'm going to say 4-3.
I could sense the regret when you said that. Are you sure, dude? That is not happening.
All
There's
right.
no way this is going to be 4-3. It's not the FA Cup.
Okay. 3-2. 3-2 Manchester United.
3-2 Manchester United. They're going to do another Burnley,
Yeah.
Manchester United win?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you were on 15 points, you're gonna be on 13 points.
I'm gonna drop some points. 3-2 United.
I'm going Chelsea 2-1. Not too far off of you.
That's probably about right. Yeah.
Okay. Fulham versus Brentford.
I hate these games. You go first.
I will go with actually.
That was my prediction, but I'm gonna say 2-1 Brentford.
2-1 Brentford. Okay. It seems fair. Okay. Bournemouth versus Newcastle, Amir. Walter scored his debut goal for Newcastle. Looking sharp, but they're coming up against Semenyo and Evan Nelson, so
they finally got their striker. They look pretty solid in defense too, but I could see this as a tie. I'm gonna say 1-1. I'm gonna be on the safe side this week. I'm gonna just throw a bunch of 1-1s.
I could see a 1-1, but you know what? I'm gonna go. I think that that win last week lifted up their spirits. I'm gonna go with a Newcastle 2-1 win.
That's realistic.
All right, Sunderland versus Aston Villa, who are absolutely struggling. Yeah. Aston Villa just got out of the what was it, FA Cup? They lost today against Brentford on penalties. Oh, yeah, wow. in the EFL Cup. So they're struggling on all fronts, Premier League and others. So
yeah,
what do you think, Amir?
I'll go with an Aston Villa win. 2-0.
2-0. Okay.
I'm dropping points.
I'm gonna flip it.
Okay.
I think Sunderland will win, and I'm gonna go with 2-1 Sunderland. 2-1 Sunderland. All right. The biggest game of the weekend, and you know, maybe if Manchester City lose, they are statistically usually out of the title race. I think I read a statistic that if any team that has lost 4 games statistically is not in the title race or something like that. I don't remember when I heard that.
That would be our third games.
Third game in 5?
This is
the 5th game?
Yeah.
So
not bad.
Yeah. What do you think? I'll let you have to go first. This is your team. So how do you think you'll fare against the Arsenal?
I think we're gonna win. A good score too.
All right. Do you want to say the score?
All right. Manchester City is gonna win.
You're gonna keep a clean sheet against Arsenal.
Clean. Donnarumma, man. The Donnarumma effect.
Okay. I disagree completely. I'm gonna go actually. I feel like these are the.
Why do you get to keep a clean sheet against Arsenal?
Just because you have Donnarumma doesn't change your defense.
Well, we played really good last game too, but
okay,
hit me with your prediction.
I'm going to go with. This could be a tie, but honestly, I could see this as a tie. I'm gonna go with a win, though. I'm gonna go with a win. I think Arsenal have built up. I'm thinking 3-1, and part of me wants 3-1. You know what? I'm gonna go 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1
Arsenal. I think they're just too strong.
It's just too strong.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Arteta hasn't slept for 2 days since he saw that performance against Manchester United. You know that.
Okay, well that's the Premier League. Just real quick, Amir, Manchester City play Napoli on Thursday.
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne is back home.
Thoughts about that game? And McTominay is playing kind of Manchester derby.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sad game.
Are you excited for it? Scared?
Yeah, not scared. It's the first game of the Champions League. I could see this. It can go as a tie, but I think Manchester City is gonna win.
Okay, that's a big score. Napoli's playing pretty good. De Bruyne gets on the score sheet against his old team.
He probably will provide an assist. He doesn't get on the score sheet.
I mean, he scored free kicks and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Liverpool plays Atletico Madrid tomorrow.
What's your prediction for that Man City game?
For Man City, I think you guys will win, but I'll go 2-1. 2-1. How about Liverpool Atletico? I'm thinking the score will be Atletico. I hate Diego Simeone. I don't know, bro. It's just like he's very good tactically. He's frustrating to play against. But I think Liverpool will win probably one.
I'm handing Liverpool losses in this entire episode, so I'm gonna say Julian Alvarez is gonna redeem himself as a former Manchester City player. He's gonna score a brace. Who else is gonna score?
A brace?
Yeah,
you're wild, bro.
I'm gonna say Atletico Madrid.
What a shame, man.
It's gonna be like this the entire season.
You're a shame.
You hand me losses, I hand you losses.
Okay, well, while we're at it, just real quick, let's do the other two games. Bayern versus Chelsea. I'm just curious to know what you think about the other two games. Bayern versus Chelsea. Bayern Munich is winning this.
You think so?
3-1.
And Chelsea is that's the team, when you underestimate, they hit you.
Yeah.
And they played really good against PSG. They seem to not fear playing teams from outside of England.
Luis Diaz is going to get a brace, and Harry Kane is going to get on the score sheet.
I could see that. And that's why I'm going to say 3-3.
3-3? Woo! Vincent Kompany is struggling.
Well, actually, they signed a new defender too, Jonathan Tah from Bayern Leverkusen.
Oh, okay.
He plays for Bayern Munich. He's
yeah.
Very, very great defender. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with 3-3.
Okay, fair. And the last Champions League one is Newcastle versus Barcelona. I never thought I'd see these two teams play against each other. I'll be honest.
Good
Seems very
Newcastle. Cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
Is Barcelona playing good in general? Yeah. I don't know their form.
They're great in attack.
Oh wow, 6-0 is their last score.
Yeah, they can score goals. However, Lamine Yamal is injured for a while now, so if he's not playing, Newcastle is the type of team that they really know how to take you out of the game.
Yeah,
whether physically or mentally too. It will be a tough game. I don't know. You want to go first?
I think Barcelona wins this 2-0.
2-0.
I don't think Newcastle's offering enough attack yet. They need to get.
Yeah.
They still need to adapt without Isak. It's going to take time.
Yeah, I will say Barcelona wins.
Okay. Well, I'm so excited to have Champions League back. I'm excited to watch Premier League again. Man, this is the most exciting part of the year.
Well, soon enough, we'll have another international break in 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh. It's okay.
Never
Egypt's
ends.
going to qualify. Egypt's going to qualify them, so that's fine. Well, Amir, there's a lot that happened this weekend. Any other discussion points or things you want to mention from this weekend?
Just cannot wait to celebrate that win against Arsenal.
All right. Ending with a bang. Well, we really appreciate Abanoub coming on as the guest. So shout out Abanoub. Hopefully we'll have you soon. And again, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram and on not Twitter, but what's the other? Not
TikTok.
Vine, TikTok. I
We're
just
on
said Vine.
TikTok.
Oh gosh.
We're on TikTok, Spotify, and YouTube.
Spotify, YouTube. Wow. Yeah, we're everywhere. So please follow us, and we'll see you guys again for next week.